divine son of Paramashiva and Devi Parashakti. He is the lord of the Swadhisthana Chakra, and he is the embodiment of courage and valor. He protects the devotees from all dangers, all sources of fears, all enmities, black magic, and negativities. Paramashiva manifested himself as Lord Subramanya to celebrate his own existence. Subramanya is the completion of Paramashiva in all his glory, power, auspiciousness, and tyaga. Lord Subramanya is the bioenergy of Paramashiva, who manifested from the third eye of Paramashiva. And Lord Subramanya is the young warrior prince who personifies knowledge and intelligence. Lord Subramanya established the 6 enlightenment ecosystems called the Aru Padai Vidu. Through these 6 enlightenment ecosystems, he gave super consciousness breakthrough to whole humanity. They are Palani, Tiruttari, Swamimalai, Palamandicolai, Tirupandakundram, and Tiruchendur. Tiruchendur is the ecosystem where Lord Subramanya destroyed the demon king Shurapadman after a 6-day-long battle. At the end of the battle, due to the compassion of Subramanya, turned Shurapadma as a peacock, which is the Vahana, and as a cock in his flag. Tirupandakundam is the ecosystem where Lord Subramanya came after destroying and liberating the demon king Surapadman. This is also the place where Lord Indra gave his daughter Devayani in marriage to Subramanya as a gratitude to him to destroy the demon. Phalani is the ecosystem where Dandayudapani Swami revealed the science of Aushadha and Siddha to the whole world. Lord Subramanya, as Dandayudapani Swami, initiated Bhogar, one of the 18 Siddhas, into this science, after which Bhogar had written extensively on the science of Siddha and Ayurveda. Swami Malai is the ecosystem where Paramashiva asked Subramanya if he knew the meaning of the primordial Pranava Om. Lord Subramanya said that he knew the meaning of Om and can expound on it later only if he can accept me as Guru and listen to the exposition as a devoted disciple. As Paramashiva accepted to the request of Lord Subramanya and heard the exposition of Om as a disciple, Subramanya then received the name as Swami Nada Swami. Tiruttani is the ecosystem where Lord Subramanya settled down from his ferocious state into his blissful state after destroying the demon king Shurapadma. It is here that Subramanya himself performed the Shiva Puja to offer gratitude to Paramashiva for gracing victory in the war. Palamundricholai is the ecosystem where Lord Subramanya playfully tested the devotion of his ardent devotee Avaya to show the world the greatness of his devotee Bhakti towards him. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji gives Anasuya Amma, the paternal grandmother of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, recollects and shares that she would accompany the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism to various pilgrimages trips from a very young age. On one such occasion, when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism were on a pilgrimage to the Palani Dandayudapani temple, there was a long queue to have the darshan of Subramanya, and they were waiting for their chance. Suddenly, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism disappeared from the queue, and Anasuya Ammal was panicked. Within minutes, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism appeared out of nowhere with a clean-shaven head and stood giving the darshan as Dandayudapani to Anasuya Ammal. Today, our Gurukul Balasans are offering the Uttamottama Seva to Lord Subramanya, and let us all stay tuned and receive the blessings of Lord Subramanya and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let's all stay tuned to enjoy this seva. Thank you so much, Nithyanandam.
Hara Hara Vaitheeshwara. Paramashiva, the only Purusha, gave life to all beings. He revealed all the knowledge in the Vedas and Agamas, but when the light of knowledge is forgotten, ignorance and darkness arise, and from there, diseases are born. Born more than 1,000 years ago, devastating human societies, the ancient plague known as King's Evil thrives, swallowing millions of lives every year, one every 22 seconds, a pandemic which seems unstoppable. The clock is ticking, the world and its leaders are running out of time as the COVID-19 pandemic takes the front seat and the King's Evil gets forgotten. Yet, it hasn't stopped. When all other solutions fail, the divine is the only solution. Engaged in intense prayers, beings seek divine grace, taking refuge at the feet of the ultimate being, Paramashiva, Vaitheeshwara, and at his feet, no prayers remain unfulfilled.
Name Bhatta Pranashyati. My devotees do not perish.
Out of pure compassion, he assumed the human form. Raise yourself by entangling with the avatar. Receive the blessings and direct healing and protection from Vaitheeshwara himself. Hara Hara Vaitheeshwara. Paramashiva, the only Purusha, gave life to all beings. He revealed all the knowledge in the Vedas and Agamas, but when the light of knowledge is forgotten, ignorance and darkness arise, and from there, diseases are born. Born more than 1,000 years ago, devastating human societies, the ancient plague known as King's Evil thrives, swallowing millions of lives every year, one every 22 seconds, a pandemic which seems unstoppable. The clock is ticking, the world and its leaders are running out of time as the COVID-19 pandemic takes the front seat and the King's Evil gets forgotten. Yet, it hasn't stopped. When all other solutions fail, the divine is the only solution. Engaged in intense prayers, beings seek divine grace, taking refuge at the feet of the ultimate being, Paramashiva, Vaitheeshwara, and at his feet, no prayers remain unfulfilled.
Name Bhatta Pranashyati. My devotees do not perish.
Out of pure compassion, he assumed the human form. Raise yourself by entangling with the avatar. Receive the blessings and direct healing and protection from Vaitheeshwara himself. Hara Hara Vaitheeshwara. Paramashiva, the only Purusha, gave life to all beings. He revealed all the knowledge in the Vedas and Agamas, but when the light of knowledge is forgotten, ignorance and darkness arise, and from there diseases are born. Born more than 1,000 years ago, devastating human societies, the ancient plague known as King's Evil thrives, swallowing millions of lives every year, one every 22 seconds, a pandemic which seems unstoppable. The clock is ticking, the world and its leaders are running.
At the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta, Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivam is the offering of the Chaturveda. Deva Devottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivam Chaturveda Priya Chaturvedam Avadharaya. Hari Om Agnimile Purohitam Yajnasya Devam Hrithvijam Hotaram Ratnadatamam. Hari Om Hari Om Isheto Jetva Vayavasto Payapastu Devo Vastavita Prapte Dushteshta Samaya Karmane. Hari Om Hari Om Shanno Devi Rabishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pidaye Shayo Rabishravantu Naha. Hari Om Hari Om Agna Aya Hi Pitaye Grahano Havyadataye Nihota Sapsi Barhishi. Hari Om. The next offering of the Uttama Seva at the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivam is the offering of the Agama Shloka. Deva Devottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivam Agama Shloka Priya Agama Shloka Navadharaya. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Ati Kautuhalavishta Rityasya Tachunupriye Enme Netrantare Vahner Yadvandatamannuttamam Tatsarvam Katayishyami Yoga Yugya Shunupriye Yatsarupam Nijam Shuttam Yapakam Sarvatomukam. The next offering of the Uttamottama Seva at the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwara Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivam is the offering of the Stotra Seva. Deva Devottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivam Stotra Priya Stotram Avadharaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Sadashivaya Sakala Tattvatmakaya Sarvamanta Swarupaya Sarvayantradishtitaya Sarvatantra Swarupaya Sarvatattvaviduraya Brahmarudravadharine Neelakantaya Parvati Manoharaya Soma Surya Milochanaya भस्मोद्धूलितविग्रहाय महामुनिमुकुटधारणाय माणिक्यभूषणाय सृष्टिस्थितिप्रलयकालरौद्रावताराय दक्षाधरध्वंसकाय महाकालवेदनाय मूलाधारेकनिलयाय तत्त्वातीताय गंगाधराय सर्वदेवादिदेवाय सदाश्रयाय वेदान्तसाराय त्रिवर्गसाधनाय अनन्तकोटिब्रह्माण्डनायकाय अनन्तवासुकितक्षकार कोटकशङ्खकुलिकपद्ममहापद्मेति अष्टमहानाहकुलभूषणाय प्रणवस्वरूपाय चिदाकाशाय आकाशदिक्स्वरूपाय ग्रहनक्षत्रमालिने सकलाय कलङ्करहिताय सकललोकैकगत्रे सकललोकैकभद्रे सकललोकैकसंहत्रे सकललोकैकगुरवे सकललोकैकसाक्षिणे सकलनिगमगुह्याय सकलवेदान्तपारगाय सकललोकैकवरप्रदाय सकललोकैकशङ्कराय शशाङ्कशेखराय शाश्वतनिजावासाय निराभासाय निरामयाय निर्मलाय निर्मदाय निश्चिन्ताय निरहङ्काराय निरङ्कुशाय निष्कलङ्काय निर्गुणाय निष्कामाय निरुपप्लवाय निरपद्रवाय निरवध्याय निराधाराय निष्कारणाय निरन्तकाय निष्प्रपञ्चाय The next offering of the Uttamottama Seva at the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwara Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva is the offering of the Stotra Seva. Deva Devottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nithyanandeshwara Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Stotra Priya Stotram Avadharaya. ओम नमो भगवते सदाशिवाय सकलतत्त्वात्मकाय सर्वमन्त्रस्वरूपाय सर्वयन्त्राधिष्ठिताय सर्वतन्त्रस्वरूपाय सर्वमन्त्रस्वरूपाय सर्वयन्त्राधिष्ठिताय सर्वतन्त्रस्वरूपाय सर्वतत्त्वविदूराय ब्रह्मरुद्रावतारिणे नीलकण्ठाय पार्वतीमनोहराय सोमसूर्याग्निलोचनाय भस्मोद्धूलितविग्रहाय महामुनिमुकुटधारणाय माणिक्यभूषणाय सृष्टिस्थितिप्रलयकालरौद्रावताराय दक्षाधरध्वंसकाय महाकालवेदनाय मूलाधारेकनिलयाय तत्त्वातीताय गंगाधराय सर्वदेवादिदेवाय षडाश्रयाय वेदान्तसाराय त्रिवर्गसाधनाय अनन्तकोटिब्रह्माण्डनायकाय अनन्तवासिवितक्षककार कोटकशङ्कुलिकपद्ममहापद्मेति अष्टमहानाहकुलभूषणाय प्रणवस्वरूपाय चिदाकाशाय आपाय ग्रहनक्षत्रमालिने सकलाय कलङ्करहिताय सकललोकैककर्त्रे सकललोकैकभद्रे सकललोकैकसाक्षिणे सकलनिगमगुह्याय सकलवेदान्तपारगाय सकललोकैकशङ्कराय शशाङ्कशेखराय शाश्वतनिजावासाय निराभासाय निरामयाय निर्मलाय निर्मदाय निश्चिन्ताय निरहङ्काराय निरङ्कुशाय निष्कलङ्काय निर्गुणाय निष्कामाय निरुपप्लवाय निरपद्रवाय निरवध्याय निरन्तकाय निष्कारणाय निरन्तकाय निष्प्रपञ्चाय निस्सङ्गाय निर्द्वन्द्वाय निराधाराय निराघाय निष्क्रोधाय निर्लोपाय निष्पापाय निर्भयाय निर्विकल्पाय निर्भेदाय निष्क्रियाय निस्तुलाय निःसंशयाय निर्भमपिपवाय नित्यशुद्ध बुद्ध परिपूर्ण सच्चिदानन्दाद्वयाय परमशान्त स्वरूपाय तेजो रूपाय तेजोमयाय जय जय रुद्र महारौद्र भद्रावतार महाभैरव कालभैरव कल्पान्त भैरव कपालमालाधर खट्वांग खड्ग चर्म पाशांकुश डमरू शूल चाप बाण गदा शक्ति भिंडिपाल तोमर मुसल मुत्कर पाशा परिगा भुशुंडी षटक्नि चक्राध्यायुध भीषण कर सहस्रमुख द्रंशाकरालवदन विकटाट्टहास विस्फारित ब्रह्मांड मंडल नागेंद्र कुंडल नागेंद्र हार नागेंद्र वलय नागेंद्र चर्मधर मृत्युंजय त्र्यंबक विश्वरूप विरूपाक्ष विश्वेश्वर वृषभवाहन विश्वभूषण विश्वतोमुख सर्वतो रक्ष रक्ष मां ज्वल ज्वल महामृत्युमपवित्तिभयं नाशय नाशय चोरभयम् उच्चाटय उच्चाटय विशुसर्वभयं शमय शमय चोरान् मारय मारय मम शत्रून् उच्चाटय उच्चाटय त्रिशूलेन विदारय विदारय उटारेण भिण्डि भिण्डि खड्गेन चिण्डि चिण्डि खट्वाङ्गेन विपोतय विपोतय कुशलेन निष्पेषय निष्पेषय बाणैः सन्ताटय सन्ताटय रक्षांसि भीषय भीषय भूतानि विद्रावय विद्रावय कूष्माण्ड मारीच वेताल ब्रह्मराक्षसगणान् सन्ताटय सन्ताटय माम् अभयं कुरु कुरु वृत्तस्वं माम् आश्वासय आश्वासय नरकभयां माम् उद्धर उद्धर सञ्जीवय सञ्जीवय शत्रुभ्यां माम् आप्यायय आप्यायय दुःखादुरं माम् आनन्दय आनन्दय शिवकवचेन माम् आच्छाटय आच्छाटय मृत्युञ्जय त्र्यम्बक सदाशिव परमशिव नमस्ते नमस्ते. The next offering of the Uttamottama Seva at the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivam is the offering of the Dravida Vedam. देवदेवोत्तम देवता सार्वभौम अखिलांड कोटि ब्रह्मांड नायक श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव द्राविड वेद प्रिय द्राविड वेदम अवधारया. मुत्ते तिरुपति तिरुनगयत्ति किरचत्ति चरवण मुत्ते कुरुवित्ति गुरुपरयन वोदुम मुत्ते तिरुपति तिरुनगयत्ति किरचत्ति चरवण मुत्ते कुरुवित्ति गुरुपरयन वोदुम मुट्कट परमर्कट चुरुदियन मुत्पट्टद कर्पि तिरुवर मुप्पत्तु मुवर्कत तमररु मडिपेन பத்து தலை தட்ட கணிதோடு ஒற்றை கிரி மத்தை பொழுதோடு பட்ட பகல் வட்டத்திகிரியில் இரவாக பத்தற்கிரி தத்தை கடவியல் பச்சை புல் மச்ச தகுபொருள் பச்சத்தோடு ரட்சித்தருவதும் ஒரு நாளே தித்தித்தைய ஒத்த பரிபுர நித்த பத வைத்த பைரவி திக்கொட்கண்ணடிக்க கழுகொடு கழுதாட திக்குப்பரியட்ட பைரவ தொக்கு தொகு தொக்கு தொகு தொகு சித்திர பௌரி குத்து கடகைய நவோத குத்து பர கொட்ட கலமிசை குக்கு கூக்கு குக்கு குக்கு குத்தி புதை புக்கு பிடிய நமுது பூகை கொட்புற்றல நட்பற்ற உணரை வெட்டி பலியிட்ட குலகிரி குத்துப்பட ஒத்த பொறவல பெருமாளே கொட்புற்றல நட்பற்ற உணரை வெட்டி பலியிட்ட குலகிரி குத்துப்பட ஒத்த பொறவல பெருமாளே.
next offering of Uttamotama Seva at the feet of Devi Nithyananda Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam is the offering of the Sangeeta Seva. Devadevottama Devata Sarabhoma Agilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Sangeeta Priya Sangeetam Avadaraya Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamotim Dvanpatitam Gaganasadvisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami Pachimayvahanane Shiva Bala Subramanyane Va Yendichayala Munnele Vaite Yalarum Bayamilaye Pachimayyanalum Unai Kondi Kondi Padiduve Sacharalam Vidadapa Yengum Tantum Niradadapa Nijatavin Goal Minded Aganiramadum Dipagaite Tendilum Prokundum Vela Muruga Seval Kode Mayudera Velam Matu Palam Dinile Payum Tanipo Ludandanile Ilamela Malapundo Lindam Kalamekum Parandudapa Arepadai Vigudaya Yanakku Arudale Tarundeva Nisayum Arivavai Muruga Senganirandavane Alekadalolatile Yanalambana Shanmugane Alaya Madantandal Unakku Ananda Koti Namaskaram Pachimayvahanane Shiva Bala Subramanyane Va Indichalala Munnele Vinche Yalarum Bayamilaye Pachimayvahanane Shiva Bala Subramanyane Va Indichalala Munnele Vaite Yalarum Bayamilaye Yalarum Bayamilaye Yalarum Bayamilaye
Hara Hara Vaitheeshwara. Paramashiva, the only Purusha, gave life to all beings. He revealed all the knowledge in the Vedas and Agamas, but when the light of knowledge is forgotten, ignorance and darkness arise, and from there, diseases are born. Born more than 1,000 years ago, devastating human societies, the ancient plague known as King's Evil thrives, swallowing millions of lives every year, One every 22 seconds, a pandemic which seems unstoppable. The clock is ticking, the world and its leaders are running out of time as the COVID-19 pandemic takes the front seat and the king's evil gets forgotten. Yet, it hasn't stopped. When all other solutions fail, the divine is the only solution. Engaged in intense prayers, beings seek divine grace, taking refuge at the feet of the ultimate being, Paramashiva, Vaitheeshwara, and at his feet, no prayers remain unfulfilled.
Name bhakta pranashyati. My devotees do not perish.
Out of pure compassion, he assumed the human form. Raise yourself by entangling with the avatar. Receive the blessings and direct healing and protection from Vaitheeshwara himself. Hara Hara Vaitheeshwara. Paramashiva, the only Purusha, gave life to all beings. He revealed all the knowledge in the Vedas and Agamas, but when the light of knowledge is forgotten, ignorance and darkness arise, and from there, diseases are born. Born more than 1,000 years ago, devastating human societies, the ancient plague known as King's Evil thrives, swallowing millions of lives every year, one every 22 seconds, a pandemic which seems unstoppable. The clock is ticking, the world and its leaders are running out of time as the COVID-19 pandemic takes...
Uttama Seva at the feet of Devi Nithyananda Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam is the offering of the Nitya Seva. Deva Devottama Devata Sarvabhoma Akilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Shri Nithyananda Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Nitya Priya Nityam Avadaraya.
At the feet of Devi Nithyananda Parashakti Sameta, Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva, is offering of the Paramashiva Shakti Avishkarana. Devadevottama Devata Sarabhoma, Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka, Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Paramashiva Shakti Avishkarana Priya Paramashiva Shakti Avishkarana Avadaraya Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadusham Tattvamasya Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamashalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nityanam, everyone. I am Manitya Virajananda and I'm a Bhasan of the Nityananda Gurukul and here to manifest the powers of Paramashivoham. Today, you will be witnessing the power of body scanning, where the Nityananda Gurukul Bhalasans will scan the other person's body and tell them, reveal to them what problem they are facing in their life and what's the root of the solution and what's the best solution so that they can get rid of the problem as quick as possible. So I have with me Ma Pratibha. You can introduce yourself, Ma.
And Ma Pratibha Chandramohan from Kailasa, Bangalore.
Yes. So today I will be scanning Ma's body and will be revealing to her what problem she is facing in her current life and what's the best solution for it. So now I'll be chanting the Mahavakya and we'll be connecting to Swamiji intensely. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes. So now what Paramashiva showed me that you are facing a lot of intense heat in your body. And also not just that, also for the past couple of few days, we are feeling lots of body pain, lots of not just your regular knee pain alone. You're feeling a lot of weakness.
I felt sick for past 2 days. I was not well. Correctly. Thank you.
Yes. So the best solution what I'm able to see is that, Ma, you just need to drink a lot of water. That will heal all the problems which you're facing. Yes. So with this, I would like to offer my heartfelt gratitude at the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta, Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashivam, and thanking everyone for joining us in today's Uttamotama Seva for various different offerings which we have offered today, and also the various other programs which will be coming up soon live in the Nithyananda TV. So please stay tuned and thank you, Nithyananda.
Hara Hara Vaitheeshwara Paramashiva, the only Purusha, gave life to all beings. He revealed all the knowledge in the Vedas and Agamas, but when the light of knowledge is forgotten, ignorance and darkness arise, and from there, diseases are born. Born more than 1,000 years ago, devastating human societies, the ancient plague known as King's Evil thrives, swallowing millions of lives every year, one every 22 seconds, a pandemic which seems unstoppable. The clock is ticking, the world and its leaders are running out of time as the COVID-19 pandemic takes the front seat and the King's Evil gets forgotten. Yet, it hasn't stopped. When all other solutions fail, the divine is the only solution. Engaged in intense prayers, Beings seek divine grace, taking refuge at the feet of the ultimate being, Paramashiva, Vaitheeshwara, and at his feet no prayers remain unfulfilled.
Name bhakta pranashyati. My devotees do not perish.
Out of pure compassion, he assumed the human form. Raise yourself by entangling with the avatar. Receive the blessings and direct healing and protection from Vaitheeshwara himself.
आनन्दं परमसुगदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nithyanandam, we offer our humble obeisance, our humble pranams to the divine lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. We welcome all the viewers across the world. As we are waiting for the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism for Satsang, we welcome all of you for the pre-Satsang. For many of us, the purpose of our life is still unclear. What we want in our life is not yet decided. And the current generation of youth, of people aged especially 15 to 35, may desire success in their career and happy relationships, but still have a confusion about their path and an enormous amount of self-doubt, self-hatred, and self-denial, giving them an unstable foundation for taking on the world. The Kailasa Nithyananda Paramashivoham program is your solution. Paramashivoham program is an online program which is intangible at definitive experiences and signs of awakening from Vedas and Agamas. The most positive happening on planet, Paramashivoham program. This online event is at the crux of this global change. Through this event, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is imparting powerful cognitions from the best of the best, from the Vedas and Agamas, from the Sanatana Hindu Dharma. In this program, each day we learn powerful cognitions about different areas of our lives, such as relationships, health, wealth, life and death, cosmology, and about Guru, and many more. In the last 1 year, 23 complete seasons of Paramashivoham have been successfully completed, which has transformed the lives of over 10,000 people across the world. We are in the season of 24 of Paramashivoham program. Today, 23rd March, you will learn all about Shiva Sutras. The powerful, beautiful techniques, 111 techniques of Paramashiva expounded to Devi Parashakti of the Shiva Sutras. And tomorrow, on 24th March, on the eve of World Tuberculosis Day, we have exciting Bhava Samadhi Darshan of Lord Vaitheeshwara. And in the Paramashivoham program, we have Healer's Initiation, along with learning all about health and completion related to all the issues related to health, and you will have the initiation of healers. How it works? Our inner space is like a software which decides how our life will be. Building the inner space on powerful cognitions, truths, understanding about you, world, and life you can become enlightened, manifest powers and all possibilities. To build inner space, you need powerful dikshas, initiations. From Rudra Yamala Tantra, it reveals that Devi Diksha Vihinasya na siddhirna cha satgatihi tasma sarva prayatnena guru na dikshito bhavet. O Devi, the one who has not received Diksha does not attain perfection, completion, or liberation, nor a good future path. So, by all intents efforts, one should become a Dikshita, the initiated one by the Guru. Diksha is about giving you the shift in direction of the ultimate truth that I am Paramashiva. Everyone to realize that they are Paramashiva. Today, and the upcoming Bhava Samadhi Darshan, exciting live Bhava Samadhi Darshan is Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Who is Vaitheeshwara? Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara Swami is the manifestation of Paramashiva, who is the Lord of medicines and Ayurveda, that is, whole body healing system. Paramashiva took this form to heal Chandra, the moon, from all his diseases and illnesses. Paramashiva asked Vaitheeshwara Swami, along with Devi Tayala Nayaki, brought down the Sanjeevani Tailam, the pinnacle of all our ills, and the soil from the roots of the Vilva tree from Kailasa to Bhuloka, that is planet Earth, in order to cure all illnesses of mankind. So the scriptural reference from Vaitheeshwara Ashtakam, verse 5, the blesses those beings who have lost their speech, hearing, sight, and ability to walk. With these abilities, and who provides cure for So, upcoming tomorrow, the Paramashiva embodied form, the physical embodied form, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, has manifested the energy of Vaitheeshwara Swami into millions to address the prayers of humanity. This science of transmitting the energy of Vaidyanatha Swami or Vaitheeshwara into others, shared by Paramashiva himself. You will learn all that in this program. And there are many, many testimonials we'll be seeing during the program. You will also get initiation into Mrityundaya Mantra during this N-Health program. The Mrityundaya Mantra, Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivathanam Urvaruhamiva Bandhanat Mrityor Mokshiyamamritaat. We worship the Trayambaka, the three-eyed one, who is fragrant as the spiritual essence, increasing the nourishment from these many bondages of samsara, similar to tie the creepers, cucumbers tie the creepers. May I be liberated from death, attachment to perishable things, so that I am not separated from the perception of immortality, immortal essence pervading everywhere. Paramashiva asks Mrityunjaya, with the initiation, gives 3 boons to Markandeya: conquering death, Chiranjeevatva, living eternally, and Kaya Kalpa, the science of anti-aging. To experience this Kaya Kalpa, anti-aging, join Paramashivoham program tomorrow. And you will be initiated into Nithyananda spiritual healing, the science of super consciousness. Nithyananda spiritual healing, in this system, the human body has an inherent ability to heal itself. Healing is the body connecting to the source of its existence. Healer's initiation is straight away related to your enlightenment. It has got two levels: healing yourself, that is self-healing, and healing yourself and healing others. You'll be initiated, you can choose and get initiated into two. Nithyananda spiritual energy healing is a holistic, non-invasive therapy that treats the body-mind as an energetic continuum. Any physical or mental disease is an indication that there is a blockage in the energy flow. Many a times, merely clearing these blockages is enough, as the body's natural healing abilities take care of restoring the affected path to health. The energy restores the intelligence to the body, consciousness to the mind, and rich vibrancy to life. It just brings you back in touch with your true nature of bliss, which can never be lost. That's why healing and meditation result in permanent effects that you will get initiated into the program from Paramashivoham. It rejuvenates the whole being, and wherever there is imbalance, by its very intelligence, the imbalance is corrected and disease does not exist anymore. The person is transformed by the healing energy and experiences health, energy, and enthusiasm. So join us for the Paramashivoham program tomorrow, 24th March, and register at https://kailasa.org/paramashivoham/register. With this, let's move on to the next segment of our pre-satsang program by Ma Jnanatmananda Swami.
Nithyanandam. Thank you, Madhyami Swami, and Nithyanandam, and welcome everyone for this wonderful segment. We just are friends, Bhagavan Kalabhairava, and I'm sure each and every one of you who are sitting here could not forget and still in the remembrance and in the Leela Dhyana of Bhagavan Kalabhairava. We had a beautiful coming up that came up this morning, preparing ourselves for the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. And not with not a lot of gap, tomorrow we have Vaitheeshwara. I shouldn't say first time, but because Vaitheeshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan Paramashivoham, but after a long time, we are having Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara come and bless us. And for those of you, Vaitheeshwara, Dharmi Swami gave a short introduction to Vaitheeshwara. And many of the Sangha members have asked us, can you give us a little bit more detail about Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara? What is known for, and how can we connect and relate with him, and what are the benefits that we will get by connecting with Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara? So I'm going to take some time to explain about who is Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara and what are the benefits that we will be getting from today's program. And tomorrow is also actually the World Tuberculosis Day. So on the occasion of the World Tuberculosis Day, the Kailasa's Department of Health and Human Services is offering the Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara Darshan for the benefit of humanity. And today, we are in a world plagued by diseases, and disease and the pharmaceutical and medical care has become a business today, unfortunately. It is no longer, a health care. It's become a today, and so many things around. First, I wanted to share with you about who is, about how we benefit from the darshan of Vaitheeshwara, which is tomorrow, 24th of February, 24th of March, 6:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. We have the darshan of Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara. Who is Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara? Yesterday we had the Darshan of Kalabhairava. And in the Darshan of Kalabhairava, we had played a video where Swamiji said, every action of Paramashiva is considered as an incarnation. Action of Paramashiva giving enlightenment, the Shivoham experience to Brahma is Kalabhairava. Action of Paramashiva to the all is so Paramashiva is considered an incarnation. So the action of Paramashiva or the dimension of Paramashiva where he is the healer of healers is Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara. So today we are going to present to you about who is Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara and how we can get the benefit by connecting with Bhagavan Vaithyanatha Swami. Okay, a short introduction. I'll maybe repeat the first one or two slides Daimi Swami presented. Apologizing for the technical glitch. Your voice is breaking. You couldn't hear me very clearly. Okay, so let us first understand who is Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara, the Bhagavan Vaithyanatha Swami. Paramashiva is the Lord of medicines. The dimension of Paramashiva as the Lord of medicines is Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara. Bhagavan Vaithyanatha Swami, Vaitheeshwara, is the manifestation of Paramashiva, who's the Lord of medicines and Ayurveda, the whole body healing system. Paramashiva took this form to heal Chandra, the moon, from all his diseases and illnesses. Paramashiva, as Vaidyanatha Swami, along with his consort Devi Tayalnaiki, brought down the Sanjeevi Tailam, the panacea for all ills, and the soil from the root of the Bilva tree from Kailasa to Bhuloka to cure all the diseases of mankind. So the dimension of Paramashiva to heal the planet Earth, to heal humanity from all the diseases and the ills is Bhagavan Vaidyanatha Swami and his consort Tayalnayaki. The prayer to Bhagavan Vaidyanatha Swami and referring to the Bhagavan Paramashiva as the healer of all healers. The reference we are able to find in Rig Veda, the first mandala, the 11.4th sukta, the 5th verse. It says, Divo varaham arusham kapardhinam tvesham rupam namasahi khvayamahe haste bibhrat beshaja varyani sharma varma chidir asmabhyam yamsat. Him with the braided hair we call with reverence down. The wild boar of the sky, the red, the dazzling shape, may he, his hand full of Sharvan medicines, grant us protection, shelter, and a home secure. So here you can see Bhagavan Paramashiva is referred in the dimension of a healer of all healers. The Vaidyanathashtakam, the 4th verse of Vaidyanathashtakam, it says, Prabhuta Vathadi Samasta Roga Prana Shakaitre Muni Vandithaya Prabhakarendra Vagni Vilochanaya Shri Vaidyanataya Namah Shivaya. I allude to that Paramashiva, who's the king among physicians, who cures all diseases like rheumatism, arthritis, who's saluted by great sages and to whom the sun, the moon, and the god of fire are his eyes. Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara removes all our negative thought currents and heals the chronic diseases like rheumatism, arthritis, etc. Swamiji was actually known as a healer, and everybody actually started coming to Swamiji. Initially was energy level in your body. Then thirds
Hara Hara Vaitheeshwara. Paramashiva, the only Purusha, gave life to all beings. He revealed all the knowledge in the Vedas and Agamas, but when the light of knowledge is forgotten, ignorance and darkness arise, and from there, diseases are born. Born more than 1,000 years ago, devastating human societies, the ancient plague known as King's Evil thrives, swallowing millions of lives every year, one every 22 seconds, a pandemic which seems unstoppable. The clock is ticking, the world and its leaders are running out of time as the COVID-19 pandemic takes the front seat and the King's Evil gets forgotten. Yet, it hasn't stopped.
The verse says,
when all other solutions fail, the divine is the only solution. Engaged in intense prayers, beings seek divine grace, taking refuge at the feet of the ultimate being, Paramashiva, Vaitheeshwara, and at his feet, no prayers remain unfulfilled.
Name Bhatta Pranashyati. My devotees do not perish.
Out of pure compassion, he assumed the human form. Raise yourself by entangling with the avatar. Receive the blessings and direct healing and protection from Vaitheeshwara himself.
yes, the energy of Vaidyanatha Swami bestows speech, sight, and healing to all the other senses. The Vaidyanatha, the verse says, Vakshrotra netrangri vihina janto Vakshrotra netragri mukha pradhaya Kushtadi sarvonnata roga hantre Shri Vaidyanathaya Namah Shivaya. It says, I salute to that Paramashiva, who's the king among physicians, who blesses those beings who have lost their speech, hearing, sight, the ability to walk. With these abilities, who provides cure for devastating diseases like leprosy. Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara removes all our patterns and impossibility and bestows the possibility and abilities to the beings who have lost their sight, speech, hearing, and other disabilities. Really, wow, Vaidyanatha Swami is the one who makes a dumb speak, who makes the deaf hear, who makes the blind see. Yes, we can see that we are able to relate that dimension of Paramashiva, Vaidyanatha with Swamiji. He has made the blind people see, awakened their third eye. He has made people with cancer. Swamiji has healed cancer. Swamiji has healed leprosy. Swamiji has healed migraine. Any diseases. You can see that dimension of Paramashiva as Vaidyanatha, as Vaitheeshwara, manifesting in Swamiji. And tomorrow, Swamiji himself is going to give the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara. It is something not to be missed by anybody, especially if you know somebody who's going through a serious health condition. Please reach out to them and tell them to come and have the darshan of Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara tomorrow. So much healing can happen. The fifth verse of Vaidyanatashtakam says, those who recite this prayer and pray to Lord Vaidyanatha, who is with his consort Bhalambika, and who removes the fear of birth and death, would get cured of all great diseases. Worshipping Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara takes us beyond the fear of birth and death and heals us from various great diseases. So anybody that you know is looking for a cure from an ailment, from a disease, do not miss the Vaitheeshwara Darshan, which is going to happen on the 24th, 6:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Through the Vaidyanatashtakam, let us connect to Vaidyanatha Swami's divine healing abilities. I salute to that Paramashiva, who is the king among physicians, who blesses those beings who have lost their speech, hearing, sight, and ability to walk, and with these abilities, and who provides cure for devastating diseases like leprosy. Come and have the darshan of Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara. Now, we are going to see a couple of sharings of people who have been touched by Swamiji's healing. Let us watch this video. Walking for the first time after 8 years.
Nithyanandam, everybody. I'm Ma Pranava from Oman. Actually, today I'm not here to talk about myself and my experience, which I have of 7 in IAs. But today I'm here to talk about my mother-in-law, Srimati Lakshmi Devi Trigyanam, and the miracles which IA has created for her. And my mother-in-law, Lakshmi Devi Trigyanam, was in wheelchair for past 8 years, and this is the 9th year running. And she had a hip fracture and was not able to move freely. And when my husband Shri Priyan, that is her eldest son, told that she has to do inner awakening, she was a bit panicky. All because that she was not able to move. Who will look after her? She has to visit the washroom every 15 minutes. And then when the first day, she asked Swamiji, this is her problem. And immediately he said, I am there, don't worry. Before this 21 days, I will see that you will walk. And today you can see her, the miracle happening. She's no more in that wheelchair. I mean, she was not able to get up herself. She needed help and not able to walk because she was scared where she will slip and fall. And today she's walking without anybody's help, only with the walker. And Swami yesterday, he said, today he will make her walk without that walker also. And we are just eagerly waiting for that miracle to happen. 2 years back, I brought my mother with the same condition. She had extreme gout problem. She was a heart patient with a block. The same miracle happened with her, and this is an experience I wanted her also, my mother-in-law also, to experience. And she is extremely happy and she has no words, Swamiji. Actually, she had prepared to talk, but suddenly she became scared of talking. Extremely grateful and thankful, Swamiji. And I want everybody in this, especially people of Karnataka, to see this miracle happening. And everybody can experience that. And Karnataka, please open your eyes wide and look into this. And media especially has to open the eyes and look into this miracle. And nobody else can do except our incarnation, Paramahamsa Nithyananda. Nithyananda Swamiji ki Jai! Nithyananda Swamiji ki! Nithyananda Swamiji ki! Thank you, Swami.
As the Vaidyanatha Ashtakam says, Vaidyanatha, Bhagavan Vaidyanatha, makes the blind people see. Bhagavan Vaidyanatha makes the deaf people hear. Bhagavan Vaidyanatha makes the blind people see, deaf people hear, and people who are unable to walk, he makes them walk. Here you can see, by just listening to the sharing, somebody who has not walked for 8 years, in just 21 days, Swamiji made her walk all by herself. What a biggest blessing it is. And this is not just one random, one exception. No, this is one in thousands who have experienced such miraculous healing by the touch, by the grace, by the blessings, and by the initiation of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And tomorrow, Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara is going to land on the planet Earth in the Nija Avatara of the Supreme Pontiff to bless and heal humanity. Tomorrow is a jackpot for every human being who's going through any kind of a physical, mental, emotional, psychological, physiological, psychosomatic health issues. Just come and have the darshan. And in that darshan, the king of all the physicians, the doctor of the doctors, the king of all the physicians, Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara, is going to land, and his very presence heals. The very presence of Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara heals. Nobody should miss tomorrow. And this is completely free of cost. This is not monetized. This is not for any other purpose, but only because of the compassion of the Supreme Pontiff coming down and giving this Bhava Samadhi Darshan for the healing and the betterment of humanity, for the, especially at the time of the COVID pandemic, where we are reading news. Oh, the COVID pandemic has increased in this place, and more lockdown and more quarantine and more vaccines and whatnot. At this time comes and lands Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara. What the biggest blessing it is for humanity. Every single human being should attend the Vaitheeshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan. I'm going to play one more testimonial of somebody who got healed from cancer. The person who is sharing is his father. Srinitya Amritananda's father got healed from cancer, and he's sharing about his experience of seeing his father receiving that miraculous healing from Swamiji. Let us listen to an amazing testimonial of cancer healing, cancer healed.
This is Sriman Srinitya Amritananda. I actually wanted to share my healing experiences with Swamiji, my Guru, His Holiness Sri Paramahamsa Sri Nithyananda, the greatest healer. And in my life, I experienced one such healing miracle when my dad was diagnosed of lymphoma cancer in 2012, and Swamiji successfully healed him amazingly. And 4 or 5 years later from now, he is still hale and healthy, and he has attended Inner Awakening program, and also he loves my dad loves Swamiji now, and he has been doing all the normal things, and cancer has not come back in him, reoccurred in him again at all. And it has been such a blessing, for me and my family. And my dad was initially diagnosed, of cancer in May 2012, and a lot of things happened, during the time while he was in United States. We lived in the United States, and initially Swamiji asked him to come to the ashram for the first 15-20 days, while we were trying to find a good doctor for him to. So in the first 15 days of in the first 15 days, Swamiji, just with spiritual Nitya healing, so beautifully had changed the stage 4 cancer to stage 2 after we medically took the report, before and after the healing happened. Our initial report, when he was diagnosed, showed he had stage 4 cancer, and then 15 days after, he was continuously healed without any medication, in between. Just the Nitya healing had changed, my dad's cancer condition from stage 4 to stage 2, and the doctors were speechless. They did not have they could not explain how this thing happened, because we did not have any medication prescription, any of the medicines that he had taken. And then after, we found a really good doctor with Swamiji's grace and blessings. We were able to he was able to have one cycle of chemotherapy, and within a matter of 3.5 to 4 months, he was successfully cured. And
How beautifully the healing, whether it is healing from cancer, migraine, whether it is healing from, just people not being able to walk, people who were eyesight got healed, migraines got healed, asthma got healed, and arthritis got healed. Literally, when you just see the healing testimonials, you will understand that the supreme pontiff of Hinduism is a manifestation, is a divine manifestation, that the Paramashiva is a dimension of Vaitheeshwara manifesting through the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, the Nija Avatara. That is what Swamiji is known to the world for. He's known for his healing. From the early years of Kailasa, from the time Swamiji started his public life 26 years ago, he has been known for healing. People rush to him for healing. People rush to him to get blessings and healing. And people have gotten cured from pretty much every type of disease. Just Swamiji has healed. He has initiated hundreds of thousands of healers who are his very hands, who radiate that healing energy, who become a pure channel for Swamiji to flow through them to heal. That's the energy, Swamiji's energy to flow through them to heal other people. Millions have been healed through Kailasa's healing services. And tomorrow, if you are somebody who is looking for healing, you can comment in the Facebook chat and in the YouTube live stream. You can comment if you're watching this, and if you know somebody, or if you are looking for healing yourself, you can text and message in the chat. Tomorrow is the day you should not miss. And the link also we are posted in the scroll in the bottom, events.kailasa.org. That's where you need to pre-register for the program tomorrow. On 24th of March, 6:30 p.m. IST, we have the Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan. We have another great healing testimonial from one of the devotees of Swamiji, whose 10 years of retinal detachment kind of went away in just one touch of Swamiji, the 10 years of retinal detachment literally disappeared. So let us just watch and listen to this sharing from one of the devotees of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
I was very sick. My liver failed. Doctors left the hope. Then Swamiji cured me.
He healed me completely from the stage 3 cervical cancer, removing the root cause of the cancer.
He was able to heal my eyes and I was able to walk down the stage, regaining my vision.
But the pain totally disappeared.
23 plus years of my diabetes completely gone. No medicines, nothing.
Thank you for that, Swamiji. You made it possible for her to be able to walk again.
I saw for the very first time in 10 years colors and vision through my right eye.
Immediately he say, I am there, don't worry. Before this 21 days, I will see that you will walk. And today you can see the miracle happening.
वाक्श्रोत्र नेत्रांघ्रिविहीन जन्तोः वाक्श्रोत्र नेत्रांघ्रिमुखप्रदाय कुष्ठादि सर्वोन्नतरोगहन्त्रे श्रीवैद्यनाथाय नमः शिवाय.
Beautiful. By the compassionate touch, initiation, Diksha of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. I would now like to play one more testimonial. We have millions of testimonials. One more testimonial of a devotee whose retina detachment, 10 years of retina detachment from the eyes got healed in just one touch. Let us listen to this share.
Before attending IA, I was wearing reading glasses because most of the time I'll be exposed to this computer screen and a lot of documentation part and everything. I used to wear the glasses, and often if I strain much, I used to have water in my ears, and it has become a mandate thing that I wear glasses. But all of a sudden, after doing the completion process and all the process, after for 1 week or 10 days, I suddenly found that I am not using any glasses and I am able to write without any blur or without any inconvenience for my eyes. I see this is a miracle even to me and to my husband as well. So we are excited to taste more miracles happening to both of us in all aspects of our life.
My name is Paul. I just flew in from New York for the Paramashivoham program. I'm actually here with my mom and dad, so the whole family is here. And Swamiji's just done so many amazing things for our family. He's healed us. He healed me. I needed surgery for my eyes, and he actually just touched me. And about like 10 years of retinal detachment just went away like that overnight. So I'm super excited to be here, and it's amazing. Yesterday we had a 24-hour day. Swamiji gave us 4 darshans, which is initiation and transfer of energy, and then we danced until I think like 8 or 9 in the morning or something like that. It's just wild, and the energy here is great. So right now it's day 2. Already feels like I've been here for 2 weeks, and it's amazing. So I highly recommend you come here, bring your whole family, bring your kids. It'll be tremendously healing, and it's just amazing. So I'm just happy to be here. Thanks.
We saw Swamiji made cancer go away. We saw how Swamiji made people who couldn't walk. We saw how Swamiji literally healed the eyesight of so many people. Now we are actually going to see how Swamiji even made the blind people see for the first time in their lives.
Before attending IA, I was having wearing
मैं मंत्र बोले तो पछी मारा गुरुजी ने याद करे पछी बोले
क्या देखा हुआ शब्द क्या देखा
थर्ड आई मारा देखा
कई जगह थर्ड आई ला आंखोनी बंदे ऊपर कपाड़ में बच्चे
अरे आया आज की आत्माती है कपाड़ को दिखाई गई
Nithyanandam, I am Nithyananda. I am part of the thousands of people whom Swamiji has initiated to be able to manifest extraordinary powers. One of the extraordinary breakthroughs that I had in the past 5 years was very recently when I visited the Blind People's Association here in Ahmedabad. It was for the first time I saw the blind children, the visually impaired children. With his one blessing, Swamiji just told that through me, he blessed me to be able to be one of his Divya Sharira, to be able to carry and radiate him through my body. And he told me that I will be able to initiate all of those children for them to see.
The Blind People Association, especially today in morning sessions, I am surprised to share that most of the participants, they could read words having with the blindfold.
P-O-W-E-K.
So P-O-W-E-R, and he seen R as K. Wow, beautiful.
Beautiful. Excellent. Very nice.
Yes,
Very
so
nice.
I want to just show this piece of paper, and that's exactly what is written.
third eye as a capacity to make anything you want as reality.
Taste the first breakthrough, conscious breakthrough guaranteed. It is all about opening your third eye, giving you first conscious breakthrough. Any human being can go through these initiations and have this superconscious breakthrough, manifest these possibilities and powers.
One of the biggest gifts to the humanity from Kailasa is third eye awakening, even for the born blind, visually impaired human beings.
If you read the Vaidyanatha Ashtakam, whatever is described for as the dimensions and as the attributes, the Ananta Kalyana Gunas of Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara. And if you just read the healing testimonials of millions who have been healed by Swamiji, you will just realize Swamiji is living, walking, talking Vaitheeshwara, Vaidyanatha. And tomorrow, the pure, compassionate and blessings of Swamiji on the World Tuberculosis Day. 1.9 million people die of tuberculosis every year. And on the occasion of the World Tuberculosis Day, Kailasa's Department of Human Services, Kailasa's Department of Health is offering the Vaitheeshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan, open to anyone and everyone. Anybody can come. There is no prerequisite for the program. It's not that you have to have attended some programs or initiations before. Anybody from any walk of life, any religion, any culture, any caste, any belief, they can just come. 6:30 p.m. on the 24th of March, we have a very, very, very special Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara Darshan. The Lord, the King of Healers, the King of Physicians, Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara, to heal humanity, to heal all of us from all the diseases that we have, the disease on the body, and to heal humanity itself from the pandemic that we are all facing. So, Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara. What is so special about Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara? Let us watch this video.
Hara Hara Vaitheeshwara. Paramashiva, the only Purusha, gave life to all beings. He revealed all the knowledge in the Vedas and Agamas, but when the light of knowledge is forgotten, ignorance and darkness arise, and from there, diseases are born. Born more than 1,000 years ago, devastating human societies, the ancient plague known as King's Evil thrives, swallowing millions of lives every year, one every 22 seconds, a pandemic which seems unstoppable. The clock is ticking, the world and its leaders are running out of time as the COVID-19 pandemic takes the front seat and the King's Evil gets forgotten. Yet, it hasn't stopped. When all other solutions fail, the divine is the only solution. Engaged in intense prayers, beings seek divine grace, taking refuge at the feet of the ultimate being, Paramashiva, Vaitheeshwara, and at his feet, no prayers remain unfulfilled.
Name Bhatta Pranashyati. My devotees do not perish.
Out of pure compassion, he assumed the human form. Raise yourself by entangling with the avatar. Receive the blessings and direct healing and protection from Vaitheeshwara himself.
Yes. The beautiful darshan of Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara. What is it that you need to do? You can go ahead and pre-register yourself. Go to events.kailasa.org, the link that's projected on the screen. And if you go to events.kailasa.org, this is the webpage that you will see. The events website, and here you will see the Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan, which is happening on the 24th of March at 6:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And in a couple of days from now, we have the most loved Bhagavan Sri Krishna Bhava Samadhi Darshan on the 26th of March at 6:30 p.m. So we have two upcoming events. Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan is 24th of March, which is tomorrow. And then we have the Bhagavan Sri Krishna Bhava Samadhi Darshan on the 26th of March 2021. So here you can click the register button to pre-register yourself and to join the live stream tomorrow. You can come over here and click on watch live. And this watch live button will directly lead you to watching the Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara Darshan on the two-way video conferencing. And you can also, this is also going to be streamed live on YouTube and Facebook and across all our social media platforms. So you can watch it there as well. If you want a special Naina Diksha, receive not only you having the darshan of Vaitheeshwara's compassionate glance and eyes and his Naina, the darshan, the Naina Diksha, his initiation by look, just the eyes of Vaitheeshwara falling on you can bring so much of healing to you. So do join us on the two-way video conferencing platform. So if you click this watch live button here, it will take you to the two-way video conferencing platform. So where you can, not just you will see Swamiji, Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara, our beloved Swamiji, will be seeing and blessing you as well in the Naina Diksha. So with that, it's time for us now to get ready for the Nithyananda Satsang. Do not miss tomorrow. Okay, go all out, share with all your friends, family, relatives. Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara is landing on the planet Earth, the king of all the physicians. So tomorrow is the day where miraculously you can get healed of any disease, from cancer to migraine to headache to a knee pain to a foot pain to a depression to anxiety, anything under the radar that you are aware of and you are not aware of can be healed. There is a possibility for a tremendous healing you can experience tomorrow. So let us not waste our life and waste our time. Register for Bhagavan Vaitheeshwara Darshan tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, 24th of March, on the occasion of the World Tuberculosis Day. With that, it's time for us to get ready for the Nithyananda Satsang. Let us all get ready to receive the powerful cognitions and manifest powers with the grace and blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let us get ready for the Nithyananda Satsang by the chanting of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Thank you.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
Shivaya Namah, 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 Shivaya Namah.
சிவாய நம உபாய தரும் அனுதினம் விடாது வினை தொடாது விடும் பணிந்திட சிவாய நம மந்திரம் மறவாத ஒரு நாள் மடமனம் சிவாய நம உபாய தரும் அனுதினம் விடாது வினை தொடாது விடும் பணிந்திட சிவாய நம மந்திரம் மறவாத ஒரு நாள் மடமனம் எம்மையாகின்ற அருணை மலையான கருணையில் அருளவாராய் பஞ்சபூதத்தில் ஆட்சி புரிகின்ற நித்தியனே இறங்கி வாராய் தூணிலும் துரும்பிலும் எனதுயிரிலும் நிறைந்து ஆட்கொண்டவா கனவிலும் நினைவிலும் இவை பொழுதிலும் எம்மை காக்கின்றவா தூணிலும் துரும்பிலும் எனதுயிரிலும் நிறைந்து ஆட்கொண்டவா கனவிலும் நினைவிலும் இவை பொழுதிலும் எம்மை காக்கின்றவா தடைகளை உடைத்து எதிரியை ஒழித்து சிவமயமாக்கிடவா உன் தரிசனம் காட்டு கொடி தடை நாட்டு நீரான இந்நாட்டின் ராஜாதி ராஜனே சிவாய நம உபாய தரும் அனுதினம் விடாத வினை தொடாது விடும் பணிந்திட சிவாய நம மந்திரம் மறவாத ஒரு நாள் மடமனம் சிவாய நம உபாய தரும் அனுதினம் விடாத வினை தொடாது விடும் பணிந்திட சிவாய நம மந்திரம் மறவாத ஒரு நாள் மடமனம் Mabani pani zani zari zari gari zari zari zani pani pama pama gaza. Mabani pani zani zari zari gari zari zani zani pani pama pama gama pa pama pa pama pani pama pa gama pa pama pa pama pama gaza. Gama pa pama pa pama pani pama pa gama pama gama gari gari zari zari zani pani zani 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 pani zani 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 pani zani 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 pani zani zani மண்ணிலே மாண்டு போகும் நோய்களில் வீழ்ந்து போகும் எண்ணிலா பிறப்பெடுத்து துடிக்கின்றோம் கண்ணிலே நீர் வடிந்து தன்னிலை தேற்றி வந்து எல்லையில்லா உன் வடிவை துதிக்கின்றோம் மனம் காற்றாய் அலைத்தோடும் எனும் போதும் கைவிட மாட்டோம் இடைவிண்ணை தொடும் நேரம் நீயே பார்த்துக்கொள் மனம் காற்றாய் அலைத்தோடும் எனும் போதும் கைவிட மாட்டோம் இடைவிண்ணை தொடும் நேரம் நீயே பார்த்துக்கொள் சுடும் தீயில் விடும் தேகம் நீரிந்த உலகம் எண்ணிலையாது தடைகளில் தேங்கி நின்றேன் வழி தெரியாது காணல் நீரிந்த உலகம் எண்ணிலையாது தடைகளில் தேங்கி நின்றேன் வழி தெரியாது என்னுள் விழா எழுகின்ற போது உன்னில் விடை இருந்திடும் வானம் மழை தருகின்ற போது சேரும் மழை உடைந்திடும் அல்லவோ தடை நீக்கி வழியாக்கி உன்னை நோக்கி வந்திட அருளனை தருவாய் சிவாய நம உபாயம் தரும் அனுதினம் விடாத வினை தொடாது விடும் பணிந்திட சிவாய நம மந்திரம் மறவாத ஒரு நாள் மடமன சிவாய நம உபாயம் தரும் அனுதினம் விடாத வினை தொடாது விடும் பணிந்திட சிவாய நம மந்திரம் மறவாத ஒரு நாள் மடமனம் எம்மையாகின்ற அருணை மலையான கருணையில் அருளவாராய் பஞ்சபூதத்தில் ஆட்சி புரிகின்ற நித்தியனே இறங்கி வாராய் தூணிலும் துரும்பிடும் எனதுயிரிலும் இறைந்து ஆட்கொண்டவா கனவிலும்
முக்தி நெறி அறியாத மூர்க்கர்களை வேறறுத்து முக்தி நெறி அறியாத மூர்க்கர்களை வேறறுத்து பக்தி நெறி பரப்பி சைவத்தை யோக செய்து நெறி பரப்பி சைவத்தை யோக செய்து அஞ்ஞான மலமறுத்து சிவமாக்கியமையாண்ட கைலாயம் தனிலுரையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே கைலாயம் தனிலுரையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் நெறியில்லா வாழ்வுதனின் குரலும் இம்மக்களுக்கு நெறியில்லா வாழ்வுதனின் குரலும் இம்மக்களுக்கு நெறியுடைய வேதத்தின் உட்பொருளை அறிவித்து நெறியுடைய வேதத்தின் உட்பொருளை அறிவித்து வீடு வேறு நாங்கள் அடைய விந்தைகள் செய்த கைலாயம் தனிலுரையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே கைலாயம் தனிலுரையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த
சிவனாக உன்னைய கண்ட எந்தன் குருவே நித்யானந்தா சிந்தையில சிரிச்சு நிற்கும் சிவனின் குருவே நித்யானந்தா சிவத்தோட ஐக்கியமாக வேணும் நான் உன்னோட ஐக்கியமாக வேணும் உனக்காக என்னைய தந்த எந்தையின் தந்தைய நித்யானந்தா ஏகத்த தீர்க்க வேணும் எந்தன் குருவே நித்யானந்தா இச்சைகளை தீர்த்திட வேணும் ஐயா ஏன் சர்ச்சைகளை தீர்த்திட வேணும் ஐயா ஏன் சர்ச்சைகளை தீர்த்திட வேணும் ஐயா உலகம் என்னும் மாய இருளில் உழன்ற உண்மைய மறந்தே போன தீட்சை என்னும் தீபம் ஏத்தி என்னைய காத்தாய பாவம் என்னும் புண்ணியம் என்னும் கர்மவினைய நானும் அறிய பெருமானே உந்தன் அருளால் அதையும் கடந்தேனே இது போதும் இந்த வாழ்க்கை என என்னைய மறந்து உன்னைய நினைச்சேன் நானே ஓ கைலாயம் கண்டு
ஓம் நித்யானந்தேஸ்வர பரமசிவ சமாரம்பாம் நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி பராசக்தி மத்யமாம் अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् I welcome you all with my love and blessing. Paramashiva, I am here intensely, powerfully manifesting and available to all of us. Eternally radiating my own bliss from the Nishkala Swarupa, the space of Nishkala and Nirvikalpa, manifesting myself and extending, expanding as everything. I am here, available to everyone. Let us all intensely connect with the superconsciousness of Paramashiva. Settle down, start listening intensely. I will open my very core
my very being to all of you through these powerful cognitions, understandings, decide to come to these powerful conclusions along with me. Mahashivaratri is manifestation of me from my Nirvikalpa Nishkala Swarupa into this everything that exists. From my Nishkala Swarupa, I manifested as everything that exists. This Shivaratri is celebrated. This Shivaratri is observed, celebrated to celebrate my manifestation from Nishkala Swarupa and everything exists. From my pure formlessness, unclutched Nishkala Swarupa space, I manifested and continue to manifest everything that exists. Nirvikalpa Niranjana Niradhara Nishkala Swarupa. From that space, I manifested as everything that exists. This manifestation is the Lingodbhava in Arunachala. This is the day. Again and again, I am intensely available for every one of you to experience the state of Paramashiva, pure, unclutched state. The space of Paramashiva, where powerful completion exists, where Parameshwara manifests as everything. And all the auspiciousness. The powers of Paramashiva manifest as Parashakti, my own extension. Being of Paramashiva, alive, living entity. Understand? If you think your qualities are stronger than your identity, you will see Paramashiva also as the quality and less identity. If you think your identity is more powerful than your quality, you will think Paramashiva also is a powerful identity, less of his qualities. He is more his identity than his qualities. People who feel their identity is stronger than their qualities, they will connect with Paramashiva also with the same idea. You will feel Paramashiva also is a strong identity and his qualities come and go. There are some people who feel their qualities are more stronger than their identity. They feel Paramashiva also same. His qualities are stronger than his identity. So let us meditate on his qualities. But you understand one thing. Me as Paramashiva, I am strong in my identity and in my qualities. I am not just the totality of few qualities. I am more than any qualities you can imagine, visualize. All the best qualities you can imagine, visualize, all that put together, and something more is me. Listen to this. By knowing how I exist, you will become me, because you will recognize you also exist in the same way. I am revealing the macrocosmic secrets. If you internalize these macrocosmic secrets, you will realize as a microcosm you also exist with the same principles, with the same understanding, in the same flow. Understanding. You exist in the same way I exist. You will be liberated. You will be liberated. You will manifest me. Paramashiva is all the best qualities you can imagine, all the best qualities put together, plus something more. So the identity is also strong. That is why I am saying I am form, formlessness, and more. I have an identity, I have being, I have all the Ananta Kalyana gunas, all the qualities, and more. By meditating on any of my qualities or my identity, you will manifest me. You can connect with anything. Paramashiva is here, manifesting available for every being, everyone. Listen intensely. By internalizing the truths I am revealing, by coming to these powerful conclusions I am revealing. By connecting with these powerful cognitions I am revealing, you will realize your Paramashivatva. This great macrocosmic secrets I am revealing, by internalizing them, you will realize your microcosm also functions in the same quality and principle. To understand, Paramashiva, I am form, formless, identity, and all the auspicious quality. Some people say, I am embodiment of quality. Some people say, I am a form. If you feel you are just embodiment of certain qualities, you will connect with me as embodiment of some quality. If you feel you are an identity, you will connect with me also as an identity. If you feel you have form, you will connect with me as a form. Understand, in reality, I am formless and I have forms, and I am a powerful identity, powerful being, powerful auspicious qualities. I have everything as my expression, as me. If you connect to any of my auspicious quality, you will reach me. If you connect to my forms, you will reach me. If you connect to my being, you will reach me. If you connect my existence, you will reach me. Shivaratri, Maha Shivaratri, this is the time I manifested from timelessness into time. So this is the beginning of time. This is the beginning of form. From my formlessness, I manifested as form. From my timelessness, I manifested as time. From my timelessness, I manifested as time. From my formlessness, I manifested as form. So this is the beginning of everything that exists. My creation aspect, Srishti, creation aspect, understand? My creation aspect, Srishti, the manifestation aspect. My maintenance dimension, Sthiti, sustenance dimension of this whole universe, and my rejuvenation dimension, destruction or rejuvenation dimension. This destruction and rejuvenation continuously happens in everything, in everyone. That is the way life functions. Understand, all the great transformation in you happens when you understand this destruction and rejuvenation is the best form of existence. Many times, due to your delusion, you make wrong decisions. You accumulate wrong things which you don't need. You accumulate wrong qualities which you don't need. You accumulate wrong people you don't need. You accumulate wrong contracts you don't need to maintain. For your manifestation of the ultimate reality, many things which you don't need, you accumulate it. Through my power of destruction and rejuvenation, I continuously liberate you. I continuously facilitate your liberation. I continuously facilitate your liberation. Many times, you accumulate relationships with the wrong contract, wrong understandings, destructive mental patterns. I intervene at those moments through my rejuvenation power and destruction power. I liberate you all from unnecessarily accumulated desires, unnecessarily accumulated relationships, unnecessarily accumulated contracts, unnecessarily accumulated diseases in the body, in the mind. Anything which you accumulated which is not necessary for your ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva, I myself use the power of rejuvenation and destruction and liberate all of you. So never be afraid of my rejuvenation power, destruction power. Start celebrating, cherishing, enjoying even my destruction, rejuvenation power. The fourth dimension of me is putting in delusion and pulling out of delusion. Many times, when you can't handle the reality as it is, when you are not ready to be in that highest awareness space, some things are kept out of your sight to reduce the stress for you, to give you space to cope up with the reality. So my power of rejuvenation and my power to put you in delusion and liberate, both work hand in hand. When you are not ready to go through the transformation you need to go through, when some parts of you need to be purified, when you need to be purified, when important unavoidable surgeries need to be performed on you to remove the cancerous tumors which you accumulated, and when you are not able to handle the pain of the surgery, through Bhava, delusion is used to make you forget the surgery happening. Once the surgery is done, you are free. You are pulled out of delusion. my destruction power and rejuvenation power. Samhara power and my Throbhava, putting into delusion and pulling out of delusion, are all my extreme compassion. All this happens due to my extreme compassion. Then the fifth dimension of me is liberation. Liberating you and manifesting me in you fully forever. Srishti, creation. Sthiti, maintenance. Samhara, destruction and rejuvenation. And Prabhava, putting in delusion or pulling out of delusion. And Anugraha, liberation. I myself do all these five as this universe, in this universe, for this universe. In each dimension of me, Srishti, Sthiti, Samhara, Throbhava, Anugraha, creation, maintenance, rejuvenation and destruction, delusion and pulling out of delusion, and liberation. All these five dimensions, I play in all these five dimensions. Inside the creation, I create creation, space, and I sustain the creation space, and I rejuvenate the creation space. I put the creation space in delusion and pull it out, and I liberate the creation space. Understand intensely whatever now I am revealing, map it to your life. You can see you are continuously creating. Something you call good, something you call bad, but you continuously create. If you are making yourself useful to others, you create wealth. If not, you create poverty. But you continue to create something. There is no idle. There is no idle time. Even if you are lazy, you are creating poverty. Understand? You need to know during laziness, there is no standstill. You are creating poverty. When you are useful to others, you are creating wealth. When you are idle, lazy, tired, bored, you are creating poverty. Know clearly, understand clearly your manifestation, creation, Shakti, your creation dimension. This Shivaratri, meditate me in you. Meditate Paramashiva in you. Realize the Paramashivatva in you. This is my message and this is my gift to each one of you. Internalize one by one. Understand your creation dimension. You continue to create. You continue to create your body. You continue to create your mind. Every decision you take strengthens certain pattern in you. And you continue to create your life through your decisions. You continue to create manifest relationships. You continue to create wealth or poverty around you. You continue to create liberated or bound life. Either you manifest liberation or suffocation. Understand each dimension. If you create liberation with the right understanding, that will be permanent. If you create the liberation based on your ideas, that will lead to more destruction, more delusion. Liberation should be centered on the spiritual understanding. So it becomes real liberation forever in you. Not just changing a place. Escaping from one place because you feel suffocated is not liberation. Remove the suffocation inside. Removing the suffocation inside with the right spiritual understanding is the permanent liberation. Understand? I have seen many times people try to change place because they feel suffocated. They feel suffocated with place and people. So they think by changing the place, by running away from a place, they can be liberated. No. Only by changing the cognitions inside and coming to a spiritual understanding about life, you will be really liberated. Understand the science of liberation. Understand the science of manifestation, creation. Listen. When people come and ask me, do I feel very happy or proud about manifesting this Kailasa nation, I tell them, my manifestation for this enlightened civilization is the real creation. I enjoy my manifestation for this enlightened civilization as my real creation. I celebrate that as my creation. This Kailasa nation is the side effect, good side effect. But my real creation is in how many people I manifested Paramashiva's state, how many people I helped to experience unclutching, how many people started experiencing completion, how many people experience the state of Paramashiva, how many people experience the space of Paramashiva, how many people start manifesting powers of Paramashiva. I consider that as my real creation and manifestation. If you know what is your real creation and what should be your real creation, you will never have suffering, suffocation. Knowing what should be your real creation is what Krishna says, karmanyevadhikaraste mabaleshu kadachanaha. You have the right to work, not to crave for the results. Listen. When I know clearly, my real creation is this civilization, this enlightened civilization. So I go on working for it. Intense, sincere work. From the time I assumed this body, especially after the Yoga Pattabhishekam in 1994, more than 26 years now, intense, sincere, hard work and public life. Listen carefully. In this whole work, I am focused from the beginning till now. I am focused, and I will be focused even in the future only on one thing: my contribution to this enlightened civilization, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization. I will calculate my success, my ability to manifest based on how many people I helped to unclutch and be in Nirvikalpa Samadhi, state of Paramashiva. How many beings I helped to achieve complete completion, Purnatva, the state and space of Paramashiva, where the Paramashiva manifests as Parameshwara and runs this universe. And how many people I helped to manifest the powers of Paramashiva, Parashakti. How many people have been empowered by me, by my hard work, to manifest Parashakti. And how many people experience the being of Paramashiva? How many people manifest Kailasa in their life? This is what I consider as my manifestation ability, my Srishti power. Look in and have the right understanding about your Srishti. You will never have frustration. If I am focused on the nation Kailasa, I will always have frustration, because what we want may happen, may not happen. But I am focused on enlightened civilization Kailasa. So this nation Kailasa happens as a side effect. As a side effect, this nation Kailasa is happening. But I am focused on enlightened civilization Kailasa, reviving the enlightened civilization Kailasa. I am focused on my spiritual work intensely. How many people I helped to manifest powers? How many people I helped to manifest the being of Paramashiva? How many people I helped to manifest the super consciousness of Paramashiva? How many people I helped to manifest Kailasa? That is what I consider as my ability to create Srishti, manifestation. Spend little time with yourself. Sit and pen down what is the right creation power of your life. What should be the right creation you should be focusing? Because I am focused on the right creation, I don't get frustrated forever. There is no tiredness, there is no boredom, there is no frustration. Eternally blissful, celebrating, because constantly I focus on how many people I can help to manifest. How many more people I can help, give them my blessings, the prayers they are asking, and the boons they are asking, and how many people I can fulfill, bring them to completion, enlightenment, fulfillment. The state of Paramashiva, or the space of Paramashiva, or the powers of Paramashiva. My focus is on right creation. Listen carefully, intensely. If you look in, pen down, think through, internalize, align your focus on right creation. What should be the right creation? What should be your scale to measure your success? What should be the right scale to measure your success? In my life, I am very clear. Reviving the enlightened civilization Kailasa is my creation. That is my manifestation. That is my focus. That is the scale with which I measure my success, and that is my goal. That is why I don't feel tired, bored, frustrated. Listen. I have done thousands of attempts. I succeeded millions of times. I have done thousands of attempts. I succeeded millions of times. I might have failed hundreds of times. You may not understand this calculation. How? 1,000 attempt, hundreds failure means, 100 failure means, then it should be 900 success. That is what is your logic. No. The logic of life is not mathematics of your mind. When you attempt 10 times, 5 times, if you have failed, 5 times you will be successful. In that level, your logic, when you raise your attempts to 100, in 100 attempts, even if you fail 25 attempts, you will be successful 100 times. The logic changes. Listen carefully. When you are infusing life into you more and more, the logic changes. You may fail 100 times, but you will be successful million times. Because the logic, while you are attempting 1,000 times, is different from your mathematics. I will repeat, listen. When you are attempting 10 things in your life, if you fail in 5 things, you will be successful in 5 things. When you are attempting 100 things in your life, if you fail in 25 things, you will be successful in 100 things. 100 times. When you attempt 1,000 things in your life, if you fail 100 or 200 or 300, you will be successful million times. This is the life, this is the logic of life, because the infusion of life energy in you changes the logic with which your life operates. Listen carefully. Your agenda does not change your life. Your consciousness changes your life. I am here to change your consciousness. Stop attempting 10 times. Stop attempting 100 things. Start attempting thousands of things simultaneously, spontaneously, intensely, continuously. Understand this logic of life. I know clearly what I am supposed to manifest and create. My focus, and I can see every day I am infused with more and more Lakshmi. Because my Lakshya is right, I am intensely showered with Lakshmi. To all my followers and disciples, I give you this as a commandment. Thou shalt try multi-dimensional, multiple atoms, multiple actions, multiple level, consistently, continuously, intensely, spontaneously, again and again and again. This is the law of Srishti, manifestation. For all my disciples, followers, thou shalt attend, attempt, work, manifest, try, thousands and thousands and thousands, continuously, sincerely, spontaneously, intensely. So let me repeat. Let me repeat. If you attempt 10 things and fail in 5 things, you will be successful in 5 things. If you attempt 100 things at a time and you fail in 25 things, you will be successful in 100 times, in 100 things. If you attempt 1,000 things, if you fail even in 500 things, you will be successful in million things and million times. This is logic of life. The logic of life is not maths of your life. Statistics of the life is different. State of life is different. What you think as statistics applies only to the lower existence. The state of Paramashiva, the logic of the state of Paramashiva is different. Now I am revealing this cosmic secret to all of you. This is the cosmic secret, the Paramashiva's secret of creation, manifestation, Srishti. The secret of Paramashiva's Srishti is this. Understand this law. Understand this logic. Start. You will be Paramashiva. You will manifest the manifestation of Paramashiva. You will create the creation of Paramashiva. I have seen in my own life. I have seen in my own life. Paramashiva manifesting as Nithyananda Paramashivam, I am absolutely focused on my right goal, and I attempt thousands and thousands of things simultaneously, spontaneously, continuously, sincerely, intensely, uncompromisingly. So, if I attempt 1,000 things, even if I fail in 500 things, I am successful in millions of things. When I realized this logic, creation became joyful. There is no frustration. There is no tiredness. There is no dullness. There is no boredom. There is no anger towards universe. There is no frustration towards universe. There is no frustration towards life. There is no life negativity, because I am seeing, I am showered intensely more than I even tried. I only attempted 1,000 things, but I am successful in million things. Then why will I have any anger towards life? I am eternally grateful. I am fulfilled, overflowing. This is the secret of creation, Srishti in life. All my disciples who follow me, who consider me as your guru, master, guide, teacher, friend, philosopher, all my followers, anyone who has a sympathy, love towards what I am teaching, this is the commandment of Srishti for all of you. Thou shall continuously, spontaneously attempt thousands, intensely, sincerely, consistently, continuously. I am revealing how the macrocosm functions, Paramashiva's truth, cosmic truth, and how I manifested in this incarnation as Nithyananda Paramashivam. When you know this too, you can just internalize this and manifest it as Paramashiva in you. In every level. In sthiti, maintenance, know clearly what you need to maintain. If you maintain which, everything will be maintained. I know very clearly what I should maintain. By maintaining which, everything will be maintained. I am maintaining that. I am revealing all the deeper secrets to you all. What do I need to maintain? Just my Samadhi state and my body's ability to manifest this Samadhi intensely and making itself available to all of you. That's all. Not the big ashrams I created. Not the great samrajyas I created, not the kingdoms I built. All that will be maintained by itself. What I need to maintain in a focused way is my ability to manifest Samadhi intensely and making myself available to all of you continuously, sincerely, intensely. in as many ways as possible. If I get 10 minutes in my life, the first thing I remember, can I make dial the avatar calls and reach out to more people? Can I make some more programs and make myself available to more people? Can I just put a post in the Facebook or social media and inspire more people to practice unclutching? Continuously I am focused on maintaining my ability to manifest the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers